All right, it's now time for part 2 of the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week, a Kansas 6A sub-state battle between the EKL and the Sunflower. Number 5, St. Thomas Aquinas versus Olathe North. We now take you out to Olathe East High School, where Kevin Wyke and Doug Elston have the call.
Back at Olathe East, sub-state action. St. Thomas Aquinas taking on Olathe North. Dean Pierce, Jim Smith, and Steve Hooker are your men in stripes. And we're ready to go. Bryson Moore taking on Joe Henson, Olathe North. We'll start with the basketball. They wear the blue jerseys. St. Thomas Aquinas in white.
Very interested in this matchup. Mark Huppy, an excellent offensive player against Maurice Mack, a very physical football defensive player. Aquinas in an interesting defense right now, switching everything at the top of the key. Looks like more of a zone defense than anything. They're doing a lot of switching, a lot of tight man-to-man.
Baseline jumper by Henson long. And the Saints will run their first set.
There's the matchup right there. Maurice Mack is going to do an excellent job. They got to get a lot of screens from Mark Huppy.
He'll fire out of the corner, left it short, and the rebound taken in by Gus Milner.
Once again, they go strong off the ball and lay off when the ball is not in front of them.
Lamb spots up for a three. Yes! Jonathan Lamb, averaging 19 per game the last 6, gives Olathe North a 3-0 lead. Work it down low, bodying, drawing the foul, and an offensive foul called on John Creel for St. Thomas Aquinas. The interim head coach at Olathe North is Chris Sparks. As we take a look at the Eagles lineup, Parrott, Milner, Henson averaging 13 and 6, Lamb and also Murphy. And for St. Thomas Aquinas, Creel, Hahn, Moore, Huppy, and Murphy. Mark Huppy is the head coach in his 3rd year. Once again, we mentioned they've had quite a turnaround. Bryson Moore with the steal. Ball loose, grabbed by Scott Hahn, who scoops and scores.
Excellent job by Bryson Moore, really getting out on the floor and being physically aggressive.
Luke Parrott out front, being watched by Creel.
Good job by St. Thomas Aquinas, really turning up the heat now on the defensive end. They're starting to get out in the lanes a little bit and put a lot more pressure on the ball.
Inside they go, Gus Milner, strong. Henson tried to tap it back up. Saved at the baseline by a hustling Scott Hahn. Give it back to St. Thomas Aquinas. Playing without one of their normal starters, Michael Dumas suspended. A guy that averages 10 points and 5 rebounds per game. A rules violation from the school. He's suspended from the entire sub-state as a 3-ball. Not there for Chris Murphy, but give it back to the Saints. Huppy trying to free himself for the 3-ball. Now they find Creel open for a 3. Not there. Bryson Moore with a big-time rebound. Out to Huppy for the 3. Remy, no. Tip try by Creel, no. And give it back to Olathe North on the Henson rebound.
Good hustling teamwork by the Saints in that possession. Excellent play by Bryson Moore on the inside.
North with a 1-point lead as Lamb changes that. A 2-point make for Jonathan Lamb. He's 2 for 2 from the field, Doug.
Got to get in his face already. Jonathan Lamb, 19-point average in the last 6 games. 12 points a game for the season.
Great crossover by Huppy. The dribble drive, can't finish. Lamb a rebound for Olathe North. Huppy thought he was fouled there, and now a whistle. And we've got a blocking violation coming up on Mark Huppy as Jonathan Lamb is off to a torrid start here.
Represents all 5 of their points. You got to get in his face. Bryson Moore is not as quick as Lamb, so it's a good job by Lamb to fake the drive and pull up for the shot.
Lamb to play in from the baseline. Whistle that foul on Scott Hahn. Aquinas into the paint. Joe Henson had it knocked free, and the ball will be tied up. And the arrow favors St. Thomas Aquinas.
Henson, an athletic player, 6'5", senior. Coach Huppy doing an excellent job. Tries to trap in the corners now off of that defense. So every possession they seem to turn up the heat just a little bit more.
Screening for Huppy.
That's where he's the most effective, coming off those screens, shoulder to shoulder. A very good shooter and a very quick release.
Olathe North foul coming up here. And gave it to Gus Milner, his first. Huppy is connected on a 3 in 62 straight ball games, Doug. Dates back to his sophomore season.
Probably connected on more than 1 in 62 straight games, too. I wouldn't be surprised. This year, he's averaging quite a few. Had 7 in the last outing.
87 threes down for Huppy as the 3 from the top of the offense not there for Murphy, and then Milner body slamming Bryson Moore, and they say a jump ball, no foul called.
Right, you know Bryson Moore's a tough kid. He's gonna get all fired up right now. Here comes Bryson Moore, the 6'3" senior. You know that hurt.
Bryson Moore, the all-Metro kicker, going to check out. Joe Sullivan will replace him here.
That's a good substitution by Coach Huppy. You don't want emotions to run away early. You want to keep Bryson Moore mentally in this basketball game, so a good job by Coach Huppy.
Olathe North gets it in the backcourt. The Saints showing some pressure here. Parrott not aware the pass was coming his way, and a turnover by the Eagles. Huppy from 22, nothing but cord for Mark Huppy. Make it 63 straight games for the senior Huppy with a 3-pointer.
Excellent screen that time by Creel. We know Huppy can shoot, especially off these screens. A good solid screen by Creel, who you would think, if he stands his ground and falls like that in the presence of Maurice Mack, you would think that'd be a foul, but it doesn't matter from 22 feet away.
And a walking violation on Joe Henson. Turnover Olathe North. All even at 5 here. There you see the streak dating back to his sophomore year. 231 on his career. That's a school record. Make it 232 with that make.
I'm not sure if they think more time has run off the clock than it actually has. I don't think we've played a half of 1 quarter already.
Chris Sparks discussing things. The men in stripes. Of course, he's the interim head coach. Bob Duncan was the head coach, but he's had some family illness. He stepped down, and Chris Sparks has taken over. Now the official's going to talk it over, huddle up. Tied at 5 here, 3:29 on the first quarter clock here at Olathe East. Olathe East beating Topeka 58-52 earlier tonight. The high school game of the week here on Metro Sports is brought to you by Hy-Vee. Your Kansas City Metro Farmers Insurance agents, including Alan Buckholtz, Francis Deischer, Norton Hook, and Mary Dunaway. Contact your local farmers agent today. Remember, farmers get you back where you belong. By AMC Theaters. Culligan, Water for Life. UnderTheScope.com, realize the dream. And by Casey Bobcat in Olathe, Blue Springs, and Grandview. Huppy with a 3-ball miss. Olathe North has it back, tied at 5 here.
Come to find out the foul. They wanted the foul charge on Huppy.
As Henson scores on the inside.
And they put Duma up on the board, who committed the foul, but Duma's not even eligible to play in this game. They wanted the foul on Huppy, so a good job by Coach Sparks at Olathe North.
They'll give the foul to Gus Milner for Olathe North. That's his second. Inside, Scott Hahn had it swatted away by Henson, but the whistle blows, and Joe says, "Who, me?" He'll give it to Joe Henson. Let's take a look, Doug.
Good job by Bryson Moore looking over the top. The lane is wide open on the inside. Henson maybe got a piece of the hand there as he went for the block. Good job by
Moore back in the ball game here as Scott Hahn to shoot free throws. Going with that bald look, Doug. He got the Jeff Boschee of his junior year look. They have a picture together, he and Boschee, and pretty good resemblance there. My theory is, if you've got the hair, enjoy it while it lasts. As Hahn.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Doug. 1 out of 2 for Scott Hahn, yeah. The hair is coming out for me. Bryson Moore steps in front of the pass. Hit it ahead to Huppy, scooping and scoring. Huppy now with 5.
How about Bryson Moore really getting things done on the defensive end, getting out in the lanes, averaging 1 point and 3 rebounds a game for the season.
8-7 Aquinas. Parrott. Down low, they work it. Shot no good there. As Thompson, and the ball is tied up. St. Thomas Aquinas gets the basketball, and Bryson Moore with some great defense here, Doug.
Well, you know, he's more than a kicker on that football team. He's got better movement than that. As you can see him getting out in these lanes and really providing some spark from the defensive end, and then keeping his head up to the streaking Mark Huppy for the layup. Once again, Bryson Moore doing something, making his presence felt on the inside. Good strength in there. Trying to rip that ball away, but at least he got his hands on it.
Huppy trying to free himself for a shot. Huppy, the all-time leading scorer in school history. Great pass. Hahn misses once, misses twice. Lamb a rebound for Olathe North. Jeff Gershner was the all-time leading scorer at Aquinas. Went on to play at North Dakota State, but Huppy has passed him as Hahn commits the foul. That's his second. And Hahn will leave the lineup now with those 2 fouls. Chris Overman in there. Overman, a 6'1" junior. Olathe North basketball down by 1 here. Under 2 to play in your first quarter. J.J. Rogers is checked into the lineup now for Olathe North. He handles out front. Maurice Mack for 3, top of the key, strong. Henson, a good offensive rebound. And now a rebounding foul coming up on Bryson Moore for Aquinas.
Henson's athletic on the inside there, 6'5", doing a good job. Bryson Moore has to stick that big body on him all night.
Lamb to play from the baseline here. Jonathan Lamb, the future quarterback at the football powerhouse of Olathe North next year. Finding Luke Thompson, the dump down, intercepted by Bryson Moore, but then he threw it away as Lamb re-steals it for Olathe North. Mack working the baseline, banks it in, Maurice Mack.
Excellent athletic play that time by Maurice Mack, good body control.
Maurice missed 8 games this year as he broke his hand chasing after a loose ball. He ran into the wall at the gymnasium, so they're glad to have him back. And Mack thought he was playing running back for the Olathe North Eagles as he just plowed Bryson Moore trying to set a screen. Of course, Mack, an outstanding football running back.
Well, you can see here, there's a collision of 2 immovable forces right here. Both of them kind of stood still, and Bryson Moore with probably a good Academy Award.
First foul on Mack as the Saints play from the baseline. Lob it out to Creel. Under a minute to play in your first quarter. Thus far been very tight. Huppy, good pass. Bryson Moore wide open, count it, and he's fouled.
Possible goaltending. If it didn't go, he was going to get the call anyhow. Good job by Huppy off the screen, drawing 2 defenders, and then Bryson Moore with a very fundamental play and going to the basket. Here it is. Good job drawing 2 defenders in the very fundamental play, just going straight to the basket wide open.
The whistle instead was goaltending, but since it went in, goaltending waved off. Huppy, known more for scoring, but is the leading assist man for the Saints of St. Thomas Aquinas. They lead by 1 here, late moments of your first quarter.
St. Thomas Aquinas playing 8 guys already in this first quarter, so they're going to keep fresh bodies in the game.
Stripped by John Creel. Saints have time here. Huppy. And the drive at the baseline is good. As Chris Overman puts it up and in, and Aquinas leading by 3 over Olathe North after 1. And Bryson Moore playing offense and defense, fighting hard. 12-9 after 1. Second quarter action next on Metro Sports.
Back at Olathe East High School, where the Saints lead 12-9 at the end of the first quarter, and a man who's no stranger to Metro Sports, Gene Weir, the Olathe North football coach. 4 state titles in 5 years. Your guys are doing some pretty good damage in the winter sports season too, with guys like Maurice Mack and Josh Carroll and John Lamb.
Yeah, those kids are doing a great job. I'm really proud of them, and they're great contributors to our school, and they're great kids.
How do the prospects look for next football season?
Well, we think pretty good. You know, I don't know what that means in terms of wins and losses, but we have some good players back, real good players back.
All right, Kevin, last time you talked to Gene Weir was over in Manhattan, or over in Lawrence, I should say, as they beat Manhattan in the state championship game.
As you mentioned, their 4th state title in the last 5 years. He's won 85% of his ball games. Coaching high school football giant Gene Weir of Olathe North. Underway in the second quarter. The Eagles have it. Lamb, Thompson, Henson, Rogers, and Mack, the 5 on the floor for Coach Sparks.
It's kind of scary when your football coach just wins 4 out of 6 state titles, and he's speaking softly, but definitely carrying a large back.
Henson inside, and they'll call the offensive charge on Joe Henson.
Henson once again very aggressive on the inside and doing a good job of going straight to the rim, but unfortunately for him, there's a body standing right there.
2 fouls now on Joe Henson, the 6'5 senior. Aquinas with Overman, Creel, Sullivan, Justin Mann in there, and Mark Cuppy with a 3 ball, not there. Lamb, another rebound for Olathe North. He averages 5 per game.
It increases the difficulty a little bit from 21 feet if you're falling away. Mark Cuppy's got to get his feet underneath him. Switching everything to the top on all screens. They're switching everything going to the basket.
Lamb takes it to the baseline, pops, a little long. Last touch of Saint on the way out, so it'll stay with Olathe North, down by 3. The Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Metro Sports would like to thank Instant Images. Your business is our business. 12-9. St. Thomas Aquinas, rated number 7 in the Kansas 6A state poll, number 6 in the Metro Sports Kansas City area poll. Going down low to Milner, the save, but intercepted by Bryson Moore.
Two-game double screen at the top of the key.
Murphy rings in a 3. His 31st of the season.
That point, Huppy running the baseline is almost a decoy for Murphy coming off the double screen.
Parrott tries to answer, comes up short. Justin Mann, a rebound for the Saints.
Two-game one more time. This time it looks like here comes Murphy once again off that double screen.
Big lead of 6 now for the Saints as Huppy uses the Moore screen. And the whistle blows. Let's see. Huppy a little slow to get up there, and the official, one said charge and the other baseline official. And now they'll go with the charge. The baseline official didn't make a call, but the outside official said it was a charge.
Good call by the official. 2 fouls now on Huppy. He's got to be careful when he drives the lane. He cannot dip the shoulder. He's got to at least make it look like he's trying to make something happen toward the rim. That's a big foul right there for the Saints. He does a lot of things. If he's not scoring, he's obviously drawing at least one guy to him on every offensive play.
Out front, J.J. Rogers. Luke Parrott, the senior. Pass intercepted momentarily by Bryson Moore. As he continues to hustle, and he does get the steal. Bryson Moore.
How about Bryson Moore in this game so far in this first half? He's all over the place.
Huppy for 3. You betcha. His second of the ball game. Quick release, Doug.
Well, that's where he's dangerous too. Good job by Huppy. One dribble, getting that defender off balance.
Now the flick away by man, chased down by Jonathan Lamb. It'll stay with Olathe North. Down by 9 here. And a 6-0 run to start things for St. Thomas Aquinas. And boy, they've been hustling on the defensive end with the likes of Bryson Moore.
He's been all over the place on the defensive end. Here you can see he gets one steal. It goes into their hands. Here he comes again. Don't turn your back on Bryson Moore. He's too quick for that. That big, quick body.
Let's check in with Chad Harberts.
Thank you, Kevin. You talked about Bryson Moore, one of the 2 first-team All-Metro Sports kickers this year. I talked to him before the game. He has not signed a letter of intent yet. He's looking at Western State College in Colorado, Fort Hays State, and William Jewell. And all 3 schools want him to be a kicker and an offensive lineman like he was at St. Thomas Aquinas.
All right, thanks, Chad. In our society, winning has come to mean everything. However, if winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone is a loser. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and game officials. Remember, good sports are winners. This message brought to you by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Metro Sports.
You can see right there, Aquinas has 7 steals. 4 of those steals coming from Bryson Moore. So a good job of Bryson Moore. Really the desire on the defensive end of the floor.
Olathe North needs a basket here, Doug. A 6-0 run by the Saints. Inside, Milner with the turnaround. Yes, Gus Milner. His first points of the ball game. Another guy that missed a couple of weeks. He had a virus, lost 15 pounds. So you look at Olathe North's record, 9-11, but they had a couple of guys out during stretches, and this team struggled in January. The 3 not there for Huppy, and J.J. Rogers is one of those guys that got some time. Brought him off the JV ranks, and he's played well for this team. Lamb for 3, off the front lip. Scott Hahn back in the ball game, a rebound for the Saints. Huppy down the baseline, the scoop, partially blocked. It looked like by Jonathan Lamb. Huppy was trying to draw the whistle there, it looked like, as Mack takes it hard. Tip try by Milner, no. And a foul on the inside coming up on St. Thomas Aquinas.
Well, Mark Huppy does an excellent job. He's got a quick release and a deadly aim. You can see him there in the circle. Here he comes. The only reason, one of the reasons why Mark Huppy misses a shot is because he's off balance. Right now, he's fading away a little bit. Before we saw him fade away a little bit as well. So when Mark Huppy gets his feet set, he's got the deadly aim.
Mark Huppy will leave the lineup now as Luke Thompson will shoot the 1 plus the bonus here. 17 fouls now on the Saints. Luke Thompson, member of that football program as well, a tight end, defensive end.
Spoke about defense, and he spoke about Bryson Moore, the possibility of going to William Jewell. We've had another close person to the Metro Sports family, Neil Harwell's son, already signed a letter of intent. He plays here, or used to play here at Olathe East at William Jewell.
Neil Harwell in attendance tonight with his wife, Jamie. Creel cut off, out to Murphy for the three. Short, rebound, tapped around, last touch by Olathe North. Saints will have it at the baseline. Huppy, a short break, returns to the lineup now. Thus far in the ball game, Mark Huppy has 8. John Creel will lead the lineup. There's Neil Harwell. UMKC television voice. You just worked with him not too long ago, didn't you?
Oh, he's a lot of fun to work with.
Maurice Mack with the strip for Olathe North. They're down by 6. Good pass to Milner by Mack.
Not too many passes could get through that needle right there. Excellent job by Maurice Mack.
Scott Hahn with the drive. And a foul coming up on Olathe North. Doug, yeah, he had to squeeze this in a tight area here.
Well, it was a good job by Maurice Mack, forcing the issue this time to Gus Milner. Got it done for the easy play. Really did a good job in transition, keeping his head up one more time. A very unselfish play.
Scott Hahn to shoot 2 here after the foul by Gus Milner. That is his 3rd.
Maurice Mack probably looking forward to the season next year, the football season, as well as this postseason basketball play. An exceptional running back, played a lot behind Darren Sproles, the great running back from Olathe North last year.
Hahn converts a pair. Now Moore gets his hands on a ball again, but Olathe North re-steals it. Lamb on the pull-up 3, rings it in. Jonathan Lamb now in the ball game, Doug, with 8 points.
Really getting it done from the outside.
And Murphy with the answer at the other end. Chris Murphy for Aquinas.
Murphy's already shown he can hit outside that double screen from the 3-point line. Why not step in a couple steps if you can?
Lamb out to Mack, 3-point range. Plays it inside. Another good pass to Thompson, who will draw the foul.
Jonathan Lamb's been on fire the last 6 games. We talked about averaging 19 points a game. A lot of it coming from the outside. Jonathan Lamb once again with the Q-tip from 19 feet away. 19 points, 19 feet. Get them all confused anymore with Jonathan Lamb in the game.
And in those 6 ball games, Olathe North has won 4 of the 6. The only losses to Leavenworth and Shawnee Mission East. So Olathe North righting the ship at the right time here, and only down by 4 here to a highly rated St. Thomas Aquinas team. Thompson has one more coming here. He's 3 for 4 from the foul stripe. 3-point lead for Aquinas here, under 2 to play before halftime. Winner of this ball game to play Olathe East Saturday night in the semifinals. 7:30, and there's a whistle and a foul inside on Olathe North.
Luke Thompson thought he was there that time for the charge.
To the line, it'll be Joe Sullivan, the 6'1" junior. He whistled the foul on Luke Thompson, his first. Sullivan, a 79% foul shooter, a little unlucky there. two for Joe Sullivan. Lead back to 4 now for Aquinas. They've led by as many as 9 here in the second quarter. Hinson, good move at the baseline, couldn't finish. And a foul on the inside coming up on Olathe North here.
Every time St. Thomas Aquinas tries that three-quarter court trapping defense, Olathe North gets easy plays. They're doing a good job of breaking that trap with that excellent press offense.
Second foul on Luke Thompson. Hinson to check out. Chris McGuire will replace him as Overman back to the free throw line and shoot the 1-1.
Comes a three-quarter court trapping defense one more time. Olathe North has had no difficulty whatsoever breaking this press.
Aquinas by 6 here. Approaching halftime. Lamb studying things on the dribble, finding Maurice Mack. Now the steal by Joe Sullivan. And Mack will let him go as Maurice want to commit the foul there. And now Olathe North throws it away. And Olathe North, a little self-destruction here with under a minute to go before halftime, Doug.
Not the way you want to end the first half on it. On a big run by Aquinas. Sullivan doing a good job getting out in the lane, then using his body very well and going to the left hand.
After the turnover, Aquinas has it back. They wind the clock out here in the second quarter, leading by 8.
Instructions from Coach Huppy at 10 seconds. They're attacking the basket.
Here they go. They screen for Huppy. Fadeaway 3. Rimming. Got it. Quick pass ahead. Shot no good. And Mark Huppy has hit on 3 threes, and he gives his St. Thomas Aquinas Saints a 30-19 lead. Huppy with 11, but this was set up for him, Doug.
Definitely was. He once again off balance. He got the roll.
Chad Alberts now with the head coach of Olathe North, Chris Sparks.
Coach Sparks, your team has showed flashes of staying with Aquinas, but haven't quite finished off. What do you have to do different in the second half?
We just need to settle down a little bit. We're screwed down pretty tight, a little nervous for some reason. And we're playing tight and not playing the way we're capable of. And they're a good team. They have something to do with that.
Fouls were even in the first half. It seemed to affect your key players more than maybe Aquinas's.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. There's nothing you can say about that.
All right, good luck in the second half, Coach. Chris Sparks from Olathe North. His team trails by 11, Kevin.
30-19 as St. Thomas Aquinas, the leaders here, as Mark Huppy's reined in 11 first half points. But Bryson Moore has been fighting hard on the defensive end. Coming back with our Hy-Vee halftime report. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Metro Sports. A big lead of 11 for St. Thomas Aquinas at halftime. Let's check in now with Chad Alberts with the head coach of the Saints, Mark Huppy.
All right, thank you, Kevin. I am here with Mark Huppy. And, Coach, 30 points, not as many as you normally score in a half. They kept you down a little bit, but your team seemed to be hitting on all cylinders.
Well, we're not hitting on all cylinders. I appreciate you saying that, but that's what we said at halftime. You know, we have not had our run yet. And that run always comes, and we know the run's coming. And more importantly, most of the people that we play know that that run's going to come. And they've held our numbers down a little bit because they're doing a good job offensively of working a possession a little bit longer. And we talked to our kids before the game in our scouting report. That's what we said. They're going to work the clock a little bit, and we can't get frustrated by them working 30, 40 seconds for a shot and then us throwing something crazy down there.
What's the biggest key for your squad in the second half?
key for us is always being confident and defending, all right? Because, you know we're going to shoot the ball. Everybody in the city knows we're going to shoot the ball. So we got to just work it on defense and stay on the board.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half. Mark Huppy, senior, the head coach of St. Thomas Aquinas. Kevin.
All right, thanks, Chad. And Kevin White, Doug Ellison, coaches are never satisfied.
No, he's not. They had a very good run in that last minute of the first half, no question.
As far as the highlights, we saw some hustle and some defense, but John Lamb was hot early.
On fire from the outside, keeping that streak going, hitting 2 threes. And you got Bryson Moore doing a good job, one of his 5 steals for the Saints, and then leading to another Jonathan Lamb three-point shot. Bryson Moore very active on the glass, on defense, whatever the case may be, his big body has been there. Good pass by Mark Huppy. Once again, Bryson Moore all over the place on offense, defense, and an excellent play and a very difficult layup that time by Mark Huppy. When Mark Huppy gets his feet set, he's on balance. He is deadly from the outside. This time he's still fading away, gets the roll to end the first half.
Take a look now at our Hy-Vee first half numbers here, Doug.
Aquinas shooting a lot from the outside, 13 three-point attempts. Free throws doing a good job rebounding. Olathe North, and that's the product of Bryson Moore. 10 turnovers, really getting out of the lane. Aquinas, they know they can have that run. They got to get those fast breaks up. And Bryson Moore won 5 of the 9 steals for St. Thomas Aquinas. An excellent first half by Bryson Moore.
Leading scorers thus far in the ball game. Mark Huppy leading the way for St. Thomas Aquinas. No surprise there. He has 11. And Jonathan Lamb has been red hot the last 6 ball games. Top scorer for the Eagles with 8. What do you expect as far as the second half here, Doug?
Well, Coach Huppy said it. He's looking for a run from his team. Olathe North wants to slow the ball down, but they have been very good in transition. Whenever the Saints have pressed them, Olathe North has got easy shots, whether it be from the outside, Jonathan Lamb, or the inside with Hinson. Maurice Mack doing an excellent job also on Mark Huppy. Mark Huppy's got away some shots, but not the shots that he likes. He's always had a hand in his face for the most part from Maurice Mack on the defensive end.
St. Thomas Aquinas will start with the basketball in the third quarter. They've got Huppy, Murphy, Hahn, Moore, and Creel. Olathe North countering with Mack, Lamb, Parrott, Milner, and Hinson. Murphy to trigger. Finds Scott Hahn. We're underway in the third quarter here. 2 seed St. Thomas Aquinas trying to take care of business here against a stubborn 7 seed in Olathe North.
Well, they were stubborn for a while until that last minute. Aquinas really did a good job of breaking the game open. First 3 minutes are critical to Olathe North.
Murphy's 3 way off the mark. Lamb rebounds it off the deck for Olathe North here, down by 11. Early stages, third quarter here.
Got to get Lamb some more shots.
Good pass by Mack, finding Joe Hinson. Bryson now with 4.
Bryson Moore's got an affection with the floor. He's always on the floor, really helping the janitors out tonight.
Baseline fadeaway by Creel, off the mark. Long rebound taken by Mark Huppy. And the Saints will reset here. Foul whistled on Maurice Mack, and Bryson Moore all over the floor tonight, hadn't he?
He's all over the floor. He's all over the gym. He's all over the offensive end, defensive end. Does a good job. That time, Joe Hinson on the inside, a very athletic player. And Bryson Moore one more time with that Academy Award, trying to get something.
And now a timeout taken on the floor. A 30-second timeout taken by the Saints. St. Thomas Aquinas.
Bryson Moore he's all over the place. You wouldn't think he's a kicker by the aggression he plays with on basketball. Doesn't score a lot, but he is all over every column, and if he's not in the column, you know he's got something to do with somebody that is.
Those are his numbers tonight, and the coach will tell you his stats don't reflect his importance to this team.
Obviously, 5 steals in 1 half is unheard of.
Inbounded to Creel. Notion to trigger that one. Now they find Huppy at the wing area.
Start calling Bryson Moore the glove.
Good ball fake by Moore. No good. Ball on the deck, and we got a foul coming up on Olathe North. Scramble for the loose ball there.
Joe Henson with his third. That's a big foul. Bryson Moore once again staying active. Gets it tipped from the backside, where he's still active on the inside.
Murphy, kick out to Huppy. The lead at 9 for the Saints of St. Thomas Aquinas. Finished up second in the EKL. The screen for Murphy, and the 3-ball is home. Chris Murphy.
And once again off the set screen. That time it was a diagonal play. Just one guy coming down the screen for Murphy, who goes shoulder to shoulder and creates an open shot.
His team has hit 146 threes coming in to this ball game. As Parrott answers with a 3. Luke Parrott, money from the wing. His first field goal of the ball game.
They got to get Parrott to step up. He's averaging 9 points a game. He's a vital cog to their offense.
The screen for Huppy fades away on a 3. Not there. Joe Henson a rebound for Olathe North. Down by 9 here. 5.5 to play in your third quarter. Inside, Gus Milner finding Henson cutting, and he puts it up and in. Nice pass by Milner there. Down to a 7-point lead here, Doug.
It's big, obviously. We talked about the first 3 minutes are critical for Olathe North. They've done a good job of sustaining any kind of run by the Saints.
Creel can't get a 3 home. Eagles have it back as Lamb taking it hard. Not this time with Bryson Moore. Big time rebound in the blocks area.
Can't leave that guy open.
Murphy back-to-back trifectas. Double figures now for Chris Murphy. He's got 11.
This is how they make their runs. It's not necessarily an up-tempo style and a fast-breaking style. It's from outside of the arc. They put points up on the board in a hurry.
This team averages 7 threes per game, Doug, and here's one of them.
Well, Chris Murphy, he was very shocked the defender didn't come out that time. Parrott, and he'll drain it, make him pay. The next time he won't forget that one.
Murphy has 3 in the ballgame, 33 for the season. Henson from the elbow, and the big guy shows some range.
Good elevation that time by Joe Henson from the elbow.
He's got 6 in the quarter, 8 for the ballgame.
They're not going away, Kevin.
Inside to go Creel.
All those guards, they do a good job. When the ball goes inside or somewhat inside, they do a good job of scattering and moving around that arc and staying active so the defensive man can't get a feel of where they are.
Scott Hahn inside, scoops it up. What a shot by Scott Hahn. Aquinas by 10 here. Parrott to kick out, Mack for a 3. Not there. Milner, the offensive rebound, had it poked out of his hands, and they'll call Moore for the foul.
Olathe North on the out-of-bounds play. This screener, nobody's covering him this time. Joe Henson does a good job of screening. They do a little switch. Very lackadaisical, going to set the the trap. Maurice Mack getting rid of it very quickly to the open Joe Henson.
Milner shoots foul shots here. Gus, a big-time baseball player, an outfielder for Olathe North. Plays traveling ball in the summer. Guys with the Gus Bus t-shirts. So a good fan club there. The Saints having trouble. They're going to get a 10-second count here, Doug.
They haven't even got the ball in bounds yet. That's the first.
Draws the foul, bailed out by J.J. Rogers, and Coach Sparks got his hands up saying, where's the 10 count?
Well, they didn't have one guy that really had possession of the basketball. The basketball just kept bounding from hand to hand. Probably 7 or 8 guys got their hand on the basketball. Nobody had control of the ball during the whole time.
Rogers' first foul is, I'll bring it up now, no problem this time with Scott Hahn. The lead at 8 for the Saints and the basketball. Joe Sullivan back in there. As Huppy attempted a shot here in the second half, Doug.
Just one falling away.
And credit Maurice Mack with his defensive effort as Olathe North fouling Creel on the inside. And it's going to be on Joe Henson, and that's his 4th.
Well, as you mentioned, Maurice Mack doing a very good job. An exceptional athlete, a very strong body. And he's doing a good job on Mark Huppy. Mark Huppy is just capable at any time to go on a tear, so you cannot leave him at any time on the offensive end.
John Creel to the foul stripe. John Creel, all EKL this year. And Coach Huppy says he's one of the toughest 6'3" players in the city as Luke Thompson back in the North lineup to replace Joe Henson, who sits down with 4 fouls. Under 3 to play in your third quarter. Saints by 9 as Olathe North trying to rally here.
One guy you want to stay on, Jonathan Lamb, has been deadly from the outside tonight.
Good move by Milner as he puts it up and in. 7 now for Gus. Here by Murphy, a little short, and a rebounding foul coming up on Joe Sullivan as he's using his backside to clear things out in the paint. He got a whistle there. That's his first. Give it back to the Eagles in backcourt, down by 7 here. Still 2:12 left in your third quarter here.
Look for a double team. This is what the Saints like to do. They like to double team. Now they're just fading back. Mark Huppy's going to try to make him go to his left into the double team.
Creel steps in the passing lane. Get ahead to Huppy, back to Creel. No. And a foul coming up on Maurice Mack.
Good job this time by Mark Huppy, forcing him into the double team, and where they had an interceptor in John Creel. Excellent touch pass back to Creel as he draws a foul. Mark Huppy also has 4 assists on average for the season, too, so he does a good job of also distributing the basketball.
Justin Mann in the lineup, Chris Murphy to sit down. Murphy's had 6 in the quarter. As Creel makes 1 out of 2. Milner, good pass inside Thompson, the ball fake. And he put it up and in, but they wave it off. They say the foul before the shot on the ball fake there. That set 2 Saints sailing away there. Give the foul to Justin Mann, his first. So the Eagles will play in from the baseline. Lamb steps through the double team. Out to Mack, 3-point range. Back inside Thompson. A little short. Right for the rebound. And it'll stay with Olathe North.
Good fight that time on the inside. Gus Milner's really doing a good job on both ends of the floor, really crashing the glass. Good pass by Maurice Mack.
Now the ball flicked away, stolen away by Creel. And a reach-in foul coming up on Olathe North as they were looking for the dual possession there. Instead, they got the foul.
Good pass inside there. Looks like a set play as the offensive player just went and stood on the inbounds and waited for the defense to come to him, but good call by the official. Amongst three guys, you're normally going to get a foul called if you reach him like that.
And got Jonathan Lamb his first. 16 fouls now on the Eagles. Saints go to the bonus on the next foul. Mann with the pull-up from 14, and Milner got a piece of him. He'll shoot two, Justin Mann.
That was a good job. Maurice Mack. Maurice Mack flying all over the place, similar to what he did in blocking for Darren Sproles this year on a lot of occasions.
Foul was on Gus Milner. That's his fourth, so part of their front line, Henson and also Milner with 4 fouls.
You see Maurice Mack. He's done a very good job of running the team tonight, really not taking a lot of shots from the outside and really passing the ball, distributing the basketball very well. That's a big foul, too, with Henson with 4 and Gus Milner with 4. Both guys have done a pretty good job on the inside tonight when they've been not in foul trouble, I guess.
Back to a 10-point advantage now for the Saints. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter of play as Lamb had it knocked free. Max saves it to the baseline. Joe Henson ball faking and then draws the reach-in fouls. Creel got a piece of his forearm trying to poke it away there.
Once again, Maurice Mack doing a good job of looking up the floor and advancing the ball very quickly with the pass. And you can see why Coach Huppy really likes Creel. He's a very hard-nosed kid on the inside. If he's going to get the foul, the offensive player will not be able to get the ball to the basket.
Creel with 3 fouls leaves the lineup.
Set play, getting a screen for Lamb coming out to the three-point line.
Lamb with the dribble at the wing. Under a minute to go in your third quarter. Eagles down by 10. Now a foul coming up on the Saints. I'll give the foul to Justin Mann.
Carolina, I like this play already before it even begins. So it's probably a trapping defense this time, which North Carolina really loves to do. Get a trap and then get guys in the passing range for interception.
Mack plays it inside. Thompson in traffic, scores anyway. Luke Thompson. On with the dribble out front. A screen for Huppy. Fires off the mark with the 3. And with less than a second, it'll be Olathe North basketball. 94 feet from their hoop.
Normally it takes 3/10 of a second to be able to gather the basketball and put it back up. So this has to be a tip play.
And we've played 3 here at Olathe East and Sub-State 6A first round action. And the 2 seed leading the 7th seed. St. Thomas Aquinas 42, Olathe North 34.
3 quarters down, and St. Thomas Aquinas enjoying a 42-34 lead over Olathe North in the first round of Kansas 6A Sub-State. The future of Olathe North football, Maurice Mack. He'll be a senior tailback and defensive back last year. Enjoyed a great junior season for the state champion Eagles. The present for Olathe North, going on to K-State next year, Darren Sproles, 49 touchdowns on the year. He picked up the Simone Award and also was the Metro Sports Offensive Player of the Year. He will ply his trade at Kansas State next football season. Back to Kevin Wyke and Doug Elston courtside.
Thanks, Chad Harberts. Darren Sproles. He's an even nicer guy than his football skills. Chris Sparks said when we were in our losing streak, Darren Sproles came to my room to see if I was doing okay in this losing streak every day, because that's the kind of guy he is. He's such a quality human being. Pass it inside, and a kicked ball. It'll stay with Olathe North.
And some of the moves he made in that state football championship game were unbelievable. He's a small guy, but you don't want to get in front of him. He might break your ankles. 5
touchdowns in the state championship game. The perfect season for the Olathe North football team. Sproles, the all-time leading rusher in school history. Huppy with a rebound for the Saints. They lead by 8 as we play here in the 4th. Near steal by Henson, and now he'll be called for the foul, and he'll be disqualified. That's his 5th.
Well, Henson really trying to get in the lane right there, trying to figure out where the foul is, probably grabbing his arm exactly there. Good call by the official that time, quick call by the official. But it's a difficult call for the Eagles, losing 13 points and 6 rebounds. Very productive player.
Creel with the 1-and-1. One out of 2 for John Creel. Eagles have it back down by 9 here.
Well, they've got to make a run, too. Jonathan Lamb, they've got to set some more screens from him and get him open.
Leaner from the baseline, no good by Lamb. Nice rebound and reverse by Gus. Rev up the bus for Gus. Gus Milner.
Gus Milner, an excellent play that time. Collecting the garbage and going right back up.
And a foul coming up here on Maurice Mack. But Gus Milner on the inside. It's over his headshot here, Doug.
Well, Jonathan Lamb doing a good job of splitting the double team, and then Gus Milner just staying active one more time, going straight up. Had a piece of the ball, too. The defender got a piece, and he had the strength to get it up to the basket.
Creel back to the line. And if you take a look at Milner, he's got a double-double tonight.
That's exceptional for Creel. 6'5". He's also just a junior.
Scrapping his way for a rebound, Bryson Moore. Saints keep it. Huge rebound as they lead by 7 here. Inside Creel. Working on Milner. Finding Huppy from 22. This one let me know, and Milner with his 12th rebound.
Once again, off balance. Huppy gets his balance. He's a very good shooter.
Creel with a near steal, now tied up on the floor, and the arrow favors the Saints. What a night on the boards for Gus Milner.
Well, this is how you get rebounds, too. Any advantage you can whatsoever. Just throw him out of the way a little bit if you can get away with it, and it worked for his 12th rebound.
You ever see the movie as a kid, Gus, about the horse? The horse that kicked footballs? It's the only thing I can think of. The Walt Disney film. He's got his huge fan backing here, and they've got the T-shirts going. He's got a good game going, a double-double.
Excellent game.
Oh, the game is not over here. A 7-point lead here. Maybe North can get a stop here.
They have not been able to get over this hump of 7 points so far in this second half. They've made good runs at it, but they've got to sustain those runs now and really crack into that 7-point lead.
Huppy moves inside and draws the foul. Tough task for J.J. Rogers, the junior.
One of the few times Mark Huppy has attempted his shot or almost attempted his shot inside of the three-point line tonight.
Huppy is not only deadly from three-point range, an 88% foul shooter. Huppy, though, scoreless in the second half, Doug. Mark Huppy was the co-MVP this year in the Eastern Kansas League with Bishop Miege, Jamar Howard. You see that, Doug? He went, wow, I can't believe I missed that one. I don't think you'll miss this one.
You got to go get the game. The game's not always going to come to you.
Lead at 8 now for the Saints. Rogers from the outside. No. Milner had the rebound momentarily. It was knocked away. The Saints have it back.
Very methodical right now is Aquinas. They would love to shoot free throws at this point. And right now, they're not in the double bonus. Yeah, they are in the double bonus. 10 fouls.
Saints shoot 70% as a team, so they're a good foul shooting team overall.
Coach Huppy is very confident in this situation right now. His team up 8. Clock
Great
running down.
pass. Huppy finding Chris Murphy.
Good job by Huppy once again with the distribution.
Murphy with a team high 13 in the ball game. Milner, nice feed to Thompson, who banks it in.
They got to get something going with their defense, too. They got to start creating more offense with that defense. Got away with maybe a little push off that time.
Hahn plays it out front to Huppy. And nearly over and back. A nice save by Hahn, finding Creel.
Can't be lackadaisical with the basketball at this point in the game. Still halfway through the fourth quarter. Plenty of time left.
Big crossover, too big as he carried it. Check out some good passes on both ends here, Doug. We'll start with Mark Huppy with the assist coming up here.
Averaging 4 assists a game. He does a good job of keeping his head up and spotting the open cutter toward the basket. Gus Milner having an exceptional game, scoring points, grabbing rebounds, and dishing the ball.
.38. Lamb whirling at the baseline. Out to Thompson, now back to Jonathan. Right on the three-point line. No, Mack, a big offensive rebound. Can't get the putback. Ball fought for. J.J. Rogers scraps it out. Lamb, a great ball fake, sent Hahn flying there. Now Mack for a three. Yes! Big time three by Double M as his good friend Darren Sproles looks on.
They cracked that 7-point barrier, down just 5 points. Tons of time remaining in this game. Here come the Olathe North faithful.
The volume from the crowd has just went up a couple of notches.
Big elbow. Bryson Moore clearing the way.
Into Creel, the give and go. On to the bucket.
Yep.
Offensive charge. Olathe North basketball.
Good call. Good chin that time by Luke Thompson, really standing in there and drawing the charge. Luke Thompson doing an exceptional job right here. You got to go strong to the basket at this point in the season, but Luke Thompson's there waiting. Maurice Mack, just what Olathe North needed from the outside. The Q-tip. Nothing but cotton.
The dictionary defines good sportsmanship as playing fair and being a good winner and loser. We often forget about that. Sometimes, not always gracious in victory. Good sports act courteously and maintain self-control in all circumstances. Remember, be a fan, not a fanatic, when watching interscholastic athletics. A message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and Metro Sports. So Olathe North timeout, Doug. They look like they've got a little momentum. This place is starting to rock. Maurice Mack's getting fired up. Gus Milner's had a big game. 2:58 left.
This is exactly what they needed, too. They needed the momentum to come. Now, all of a sudden, they're getting, that's the foul trouble right there. Henson, a good player. Milner's got to stay in the game, as well as Mack. Both of those guys are very, very vital to Olathe North.
Jonathan Lamb playing down low. Thompson fades. No. Bryson Moore a rebound and draws the foul. Big time rebound by the big guy, Bryson Moore.
Again, Jonathan Lamb drawing a double team to Chris Thompson. Good defensive play that time. And then Bryson Moore, once again, we know he's very active on the inside.
Luke Thompson with the foul. That's his third. Bryson Moore will shoot 2 here.
Big stat right there. If you attempt 15 more free throws than your opponent, obviously that gives you more of a chance to put points up on the board.
Lead back to 7 now for St. Thomas Aquinas. Mack cross-courting. J.J. Rogers from 16. Remy no. And Mack with a rebounding foul for the Eagles.
That's a big foul for Olathe. That's 5 fouls on Maurice Mack. He's been a very good leader tonight for the Eagles. Not only does he foul out, but Mark Huppy, an 88% foul shooter, goes to the line. Good shot by JJ. You got to take those shots. And Maurice Mack just staying aggressive as you have to during this point in the game and the season.
Huppy 1 for 2 from the foul stripe. Shooting 2 here. Almost a line drive free throw he's got going there, Doug.
Well, he's got a line drive, but a lot of times guys have practiced so much in the driveway, going up in the gym, in middle school and in high school. They just have that feel for the basket.
500 shots a day in the summer, 100 free throws. Look pretty good on both of those. Back to a 9-point advantage for the Saints. Approaching 2 minutes. The Eagles need to get going here. Milner with the drive. No. Thompson trying to clean things up. And they'll get Bryson Moore for a over-the-back foul. That's 4 now on Bryson Moore.
It was a good job one more time by Olathe North. In this case, Luke Thompson staying active on the glass. Gus Milner has shown he can score tonight. So is Jonathan Lamb from the outside. They've got to get those 2 guys in the offensive flow in this last 2 minutes of the game. Also got to make your free throws if you're behind.
Luke Thompson, a 4.0 student. A lot of 4.0 students in the sub-state here. Just firing on both, and Bryson Moore tracks down the rebound for the Saints.
Imagine Bryson Moore coming up with a big play tonight.
Now Bryson Moore got this role. They've had a player suspended. Eric Fournier blew out his knee 10 games into the season, so that afforded the option to Bryson Moore, and he's taken advantage of that with a big game tonight.
No question. He's played with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of intensity, and he was ready to play when the ball went up in the air.
Foul on J.J. Rogers, and to the line it'll be Joe Sullivan.
9 rebounds for Bryson Moore to go along with 6 steals, I believe, at this point in the game. He's had a great game.
Sullivan trying to add to a 9-point lead here. Saints trying to go to 16-5 under Coach Huppy. Only losses this year: Chaminade, Bishop Miege, Blue Valley North, Rockhurst, and Lawrence. So all formidable foes they've lost to. 1 out of 2 for Sullivan. Back to a 10-point lead now. Near steal by Sullivan. It'll stay with Olathe North.
Ten-point lead right now. Aquinas has got this game very in control. A minute 20 to go in the game. They don't want to foul.
Eagles keep it alive. Parrott from downtown. And a rebounding foul coming up on the Eagles. Luke Thompson.
Good job by Bryson Moore collecting his 10th rebound. He had opportunity to go and hit 2 foul shots, using his body to his advantage.
Bryson Moore came in a 53% foul shooter. 2 for 3. That'll bump that average up. Or maybe not. 2 out of 4 tonight. As we wind things down as we approach 1 minute to play. St. Thomas Aquinas will take on Olathe East Saturday night. As the sub-state continues. Aquinas already drilled Olathe East pretty good by 18 points earlier this year. Time now for your Kansas City Metro Farmers Insurance Agents Players of the Game. First for Olathe North, Gus Milner, the double-double. Farmers Insurance can help you get your things back where they once were. Contact your local Farmers Insurance agent for coverage that's right for you. Remember, Farmers get you back where you belong. And Mr. Hustle, Bryson Moore for the Saints, 4 and 10, and just all kinds of hustle and grit. Half dozen steals. Your Players of the Game brought to you by your Kansas City Metro area Farmers Insurance Agents.
Exceptional stat lines for those 2 guys. And more than that, they've done a lot more that have shown up on the stat lines of other players on their team. Good move.
Lamb floats and scores in the quick timeout by the Eagles.
Excellent shifty move this time by Lamb, splitting 2 guys, and then the floater coming through the lane. Excellent job by Lamb. We know he can hit from the outside, but if you have that combination, you have the ability to go to the basket like that. That makes it doubly difficult to defend.
Lamb in double figures, but those were his first points of the second half. 9-point lead for Coach Mark Huppy and the Saints. Time now for your Brandsmart play of the game. The best seats in the house found only at the big screen store at Brandsmart. And if you watch the World Wrestling Federation, you'll love this move. Oof! Body slam by Gus Milner, and kind of got Bryson Moore fired up and into the game, and he really had a big game tonight after that.
Oh, he had a huge game after that, and he was doing well before that, too.
Huppy weaving through traffic. The Saints trying to run it out here. Up their record to 16 and 5. I want to thank the good folks over at Olathe East for letting us televise tonight. The athletic director, Mr. Ralston over there, Ryan Ralston, and love coming here to Olathe East. I had to call Mr. Ralston earlier in the day. There was some question. No school, they were saying the freezing rain. He said, yeah, as far as I know, we're going to still have it, so please come out. I always love coming out here. There's Mr. Ralston right there. Outstanding athletic director here for the Hawks of Olathe East. Bryson Moore comes out of the ball game, and Saints faithful rise to their feet and give the big guy a nice round of applause here.
It's going to be a good matchup in the sub-state final with Aquinas taking on the home team, Olathe East. Should be an excellent matchup. Drew Matthews, Kaz Marzik for Olathe East, and then you got Huppy, Bryson Moore for the Saints.
Huppy converts from the foul stripe. Screen for Lamb. The fadeaway is down, and another quick timeout taken by Coach Sparks at Olathe North. The ball game between Olathe East and St. Thomas Aquinas back in early February at St. Thomas Aquinas. So this ball game on Olathe East floor, yes, they lost by 18, but what about the rematch?
Well, obviously, you got a different team coming up right now. Olathe East looks like they have a lot of confidence, played with some good confidence against a tough, gritty Topeka team in the earlier match tonight. You know Aquinas has confidence. They play with it. They show it on the floor, but they're going to be tested against the Hawks.
What about the other side of the sub-state? You got Leavenworth, Lawrence Free State, Lawrence, and Olathe South.
That's the most difficult sub-state probably in Kansas. Lawrence, a very good team. Olathe South is very capable. And we know how good Leavenworth is with Simeon back in the fold.
But they lose Nicholas Sanders with a knee injury.
Well, that doesn't help the 6'8" power forward Sanders. But when you're getting back this 6'8", 240 McDonald's All-American top 15 player in the country, that's a big bonus.
Leavenworth trying to defend their 6A title.
Fourth quarter free throws, Aquinas 10 of 17. Olathe North 0 of just 2.
J.J. Rogers from behind with the strip. Pulls up on the three. Flicked out. Lamb picks it off the deck. And that'll do it. St. Thomas Aquinas to the finals of the sub-state as they come to Olathe East with a suspended player, but Bryson Moore steps in his spot, and they go to 16-5 on the year with an impressive 54-45 win over the stubborn Eagles of Olathe North.
Aquinas doing an excellent job in this game. Their work is unfinished too. Their goal is to win the state tournament. Coach Huppy has set high goals for this team all year. His son's doing a good job of carrying him out, but he's got a lot of help too on the team.
Olathe East taking on St. Thomas Aquinas. That'll be Saturday night, 7:30 here at Olathe East, the rematch. Aquinas winning by 18 on their home floor, but they'll be at the Hawks' home floor. Let's check in now with Chad Harberts.
Thank you, Kevin. Mark Huppy, Bryson Moore. This guy was a workhorse for you tonight. Talk about his play.
Well, Bryson's always been a warrior. He's a warrior on the football field, warrior on the basketball court. And, you know, we all knew what he could do. And when we lost a couple of our postmen due to some unfortunate situations, I'm telling you the truth. We had all the confidence in the world that Bryson could get it done.
No Fournier, no Duma. You had to step up. You did so right away. Talk about your game.
I just play like the way I usually do. I just got a little more minutes tonight. Proved I could play out here.
The shot that you hit your head on the floor early in the game, it didn't seem to react to it too much. You just came back and played your ball game. Talk about that play.
When I get hurt or something, it just makes me want to come out and play my best. It just pumps me up a little more.
Tonight you're an offensive lineman, not a kicker, right?
That's right.
You guys get Olathe East next. You played them once already this year, but now it's on their floor. How do you like that matchup?
Well, yeah, we shot the ball really well the first time we played Olathe East and defended them well, too. And Coach Super's got a state title under his belt and on his court. We know we'll have our hands full, but, you know, we'll come out and represent. I think we'll be okay.
All right, good luck on Saturday night.
Thanks a lot for having us.
Mark Huppy and Bryson Moore, the coach and the hero of the game tonight as St. Thomas Aquinas gets the victory.
Thank you, Chad. 54-45. The Saints move on in sub-state. Back with our final comments and a wrap-up from Olathe East after this timeout. The high school game of the week here on Metro Sports has been brought to you by your employee-owned Hy-Vee, your Kansas City Metro Farmers Insurance agents, including Frank Pius, Bob Newton, and Doug Lott. Contact your local Farmers agent today. Remember, Farmers get you back where you belong. By AMC Theaters, Culligan Water for Life, UnderTheScope.com, Realize the Dream, and by Casey Bobcat in Olathe, Grandview, and Blue Springs. St. Thomas Aquinas, the 2 seed over the 7th seed Olathe North, 54-45 here at Olathe East. Kevin White, Doug Elston here, and I thought this was a pretty good ball game. You got St. Thomas Aquinas playing a little short, a guy suspended, but Bryson Moore steps in his place and plays a great ball game. They advance. Olathe North, you knew they were going to fight hard. They did all night, but St. Thomas Aquinas a little stronger.
Well, Olathe North never let Aquinas get that run that we've heard a lot about. Aquinas at the same time really kept that cushion between them, capped it around 7. So they did a good job, looked very poised tonight, and really poised for a good run in this state tournament. Should be an excellent game against Olathe East.
And the Saints, when they needed to hit their free throws, very strong in the 4th quarter. They're 70% as a team, and they took care of business from the foul stripe when they needed to.
They're an intelligent team, a well-coached team, and they do the things that it takes to win at the end of the game.
16-5, the record now for the Saints of St. Thomas Aquinas, as they win it here at Olathe East, 54-45. Next action on Metro Sports from the 6A state tournament at White Auditorium in Emporia. Semifinal and finals action from our local Kansas City teams that make it. For Doug Elson, Chad Harberts, Kevin White saying good night from the Olathe High School, or the Olathe East High School Gymnasium, as the Saints win it tonight.